Police said that Ian Long might be violent came last April when his family reported a domestic disturbance.
He was somewhat irate, acting a little irrationally. They called out our crisis intervention team, our mental health specialist, who met with him, talked to him, and cleared him.
Though deemed not to be a threat, deputies thought he might be suffering from PTSD. Long served 5 years in the Marine Corps, spending 8 to 9 months in Afghanistan as a machine gunner, discharged as a corporal in 2013. Experts say PTSD can make it difficult to process traumatic experiences. Recovery can take years.
With traumatic events such as war, combat experiences, we get stuck on that. Nightmares, flashbacks, numbness of feelings, etc., etc.
Investigators say Long used a .45 caliber Glock 21 like this one, purchased legally in 2016 from this gun shop, but outfitted with a high-capacity magazine, largely illegal in California.
I call this the tragedy triangle. There's a mental health issue, there's firearms present or with easy access, and then there's some police action.
Neighbors say Long had been living with his mother for several years since his divorce. Investigators say there are no obvious links to terrorism. This has all the hallmarks of a disturbed individual.
Susan Orfanos, my son was Tel Orfanos. We lost him last night at the borderline shooting. My son was in Las Vegas with a lot of his friends and he came home. He didn't come home last night, and I don't want prayers. I don't want thoughts. I want gun control, and I hope to God nobody else sends me any more prayers. I want gun control. No more guns. Thank you.
As I was getting ready to say, this is just really sad. You know, any massacre, anything of this magnitude is sad. You know, we have to live our lives and still go places, but it does sometimes put the fear in you or make you more skeptical. We just have to be aware of our surroundings because we don't know somebody's mind frame. And this is very, very sad. My prayers go out to every family. And you just heard one of the mothers, her son survived the Las Vegas massacre, but didn't come home from the other massacre that happened in Thousand Oaks. I can't imagine how she feels. Like she said she don't want any prayers. I get it. She's angry and she has a right to be angry about gun control and this kind of thing happening. But as you can read here and as you can see, this is what I don't understand. This Marine, this killer had the nerve to post not on Instagram while shooting. You didn't kill 12 people. There's, thank God, several survivors. Also Tia and Tamara's niece. Or whatever, passed away. Her husband's niece, their niece or whatever, passed away. She was 18 and she went to Pepperdine. She had just started going, I guess, recently. And I guess one of her line sisters from the sorority she in said she didn't come back. They was able to track her and find her through her Apple Watch, thank God, that she had on, and to find out that she was still inside. So God rest her soul. God rest everybody's soul, even survivors, because that type of stuff is traumatic, very traumatic. It's scarring and it's very, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word I'm looking for. It's kind of on the tip of my tongue. It's traumatic. It's petrifying. And all I can do is pray for them. That's all I can do. And that's all we should do, is pray. And we just have to be careful, I don't know what else to say. I'm going to show you pictures of the victims next. Please drop me a comment and let me know how you're feeling about this. And I have one other video for you this morning as well, because it's been hot. And we're going to talk about the heat and the fires and how bad it's gotten out here. And I'm going to give you guys some background on the fires in California, the areas they're in, and what people tend to do. Extensively knowing that I'm from Cali and stuff like that. I can give you some background on that. So I'm coming up with that next after I finish this video.
Shooting rampage include a survivor of the Las Vegas massacre, college students, a security guard who died saving others, and a police sergeant. Tonight, as their families and friends grieve, investigators try to piece together why this happened. Tonight, FBI agents still at the home of Ian David Long, trying to figure out why the former Marine Corps veteran unleashed unspeakable violence last night.
We're also learning much more about the 12 lives senselessly taken, like 23-year-old Jason Meek, a graduate of California Lutheran, the school's president saying Meek heroically saved lives. Pain palpable tonight in California.
My son was in Las Vegas with a lot of his friends and he came home. He didn't come home last night, and I don't want prayers. I don't want thoughts. I want gun control, and I hope to God nobody else sends me any more prayers.
Sergeant Hill has died at the Sergeant passed away at the hospital.
Overnight, Sheriff Jeff Dean emotionally telling reporters he lost one of his own men, 54-year-old Ron Helis. Helis called his wife before rushing to the shooting.
He was on the phone talking to her like he does several times a night. And he said, I love you, hon, I gotta go, I got a call.
Jason Kaufman told his son Cody he loved him last night. He will never speak to him again.
I don't know how to console or what to say to the other people that are going to be going through the same situation as I am. I am so sorry for their loss as well.
Photos of the shooter on social media show him in uniform and during happier times. But police confirming in April they responded to a disturbance at his mother's home. Mental health specialists cleared him after the incident. Tonight, investigators say the shooter purchased the handgun legally, but also had an illegal extended magazine, allowing him to fire off more shots. That weapon was purchased 2 years ago. Alan and Cheryl.
Let's pray for the people that's still here. Let's pray for the people that are not. Let's pray.